On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. As Stroud now to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. This defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
In motion right, that's Collins. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first and 10. It's Bigsby. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you guys found a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Jacksonville.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Give him 30 yards there.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are on the board first here this afternoon.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Well, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Texans at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Stroud looking to change the play. First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him in the last 2 snaps. He's certainly aggressive at trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On second down, here's the option.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Damian Pierce with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second down and 10 there. Down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
A good play on the block, getting a hand on it. It was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel?
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 46 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Stroud on 3rd down now. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. On the return, here's Agnew. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play. Actually, they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fund it, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. On 2nd down, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but now they didn't run after it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 41-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And to throw again is Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dive the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running from the gun, Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd down is a run with Bigsby.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll have to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And quickly they get to the line. Pierce now up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Stroud. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on third down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Give left side for Pierce. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And now an audible here into something else. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Slot man moves right.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now as He has been terrific here this afternoon.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Throwing now is Stroud.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 10.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, looking maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's to the 15. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TV. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Lawrence on first down. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's caught by Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now 1st and goal. Johnson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly.
To Johnson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Stroud. Finding Schultz. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll give a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.